Yes, everyone, welcome back. As you can see, the gang's back, ready to rock and roll. Where do I start? Let me start with the special guests. Once again, Garrick, a man with some class, Man United supporter. Welcome, Garrick.
Yes.
We've got Dimz,
Yeah.
more of arse than class, Arsenal fan anyway. Dimz, welcome back. And then my cousin, of course, the Liverpool fan, also not much taste, but hey. My cousin, my blood, so I love you. Welcome back, boy. Let's do this, boys. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going. Happy to take a break from all these games, huh?
Yeah, it's depressing that there's no football, but good to be on the channel with our ever faithful buddies over here. So, yeah, ready to make some content.
Agreed. Dimz, if you could say anything, what would you say?
I wish I won a trophy.
I wish I was a United supporter.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
There's not much to say at this moment.
He's just happy to finish above Spurs as well.
I know. He's
And United.
achievement unlocked.
And United again.
Playing football's all about winning trophies, my friend.
You guys are
We'll get into that.
Coventry should have won that trophy, my friend.
Oh, yeah? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Listen, I was thinking maybe we should refer to each other by certain names during this podcast. Maybe like FA Cup champion Garrick, FA Cup champion Mark, maybe Carabao Cup champion Ray, and maybe runner-up Dimz. I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
Bottle jar Dimz.
FA Shield.
No, not FA Shield. FA Shield. Community Shield is one game, my friend. One game.
Do they count it as an honour?
Yes, it's a major trophy.
No, it's not a major trophy.
FA Cup is a major trophy. Carabao Cup's not.
Shield.
FA Cup is.
Talk about the Shield.
No. The Shield is not, no.
But is it considered an honour? There might be rankings of honours, but it's still an honour, right?
Well, is the Audi Cup in the preseason an honour?
No.
Okay, there's your answer to the Community Shield.
It's not part of the league. It's not part of the league.
Community Shield actually has less value to it than the Audi Cup, because the Audi Cup, at least Spurs had to play three teams to win it. So they're probably more successful than you now, actually, again, now that we look at it.
I'll tell you what, talking about the Shield, I was seeing a video today when we won it this past season. What a win that was. If anyone recalls, that was in the 11th minute of extra time. We scored the equaliser. Yeah, beat City, but it's all right. Still silverware.
You're in the club, my friend.
Serve your tea. Yeah, silverware to serve your tea.
That's all right. You still need to catch up to our, how many FA Cups we have, so it's all good.
We don't want to get into that competition.
You open again of words, yeah.
Let's not get in that, Dimz. It's a losing one for you. Anyway, seeing as you've got such a big mouth, Dimz, considering how Arsenal season started, which was pretty good, I think, for what I can remember, and considering how it ended,
especially in the early stages with the United game, it was fantastic.
How are your? That's the highlight of your season. I don't blame you. What are your thoughts on how your season ended? Are you happy? Are you disappointed? What's the deal?
Of course, it's disappointing. Runners up, second season in a row. It's not easy to accept. Yeah. I've lost my
looking for the trophy.
I think he wants to be consistent next season and come second again.
No. So, yeah, it's obviously it's a hard one to take. I am disappointed. The boys played so well. You would have thought we would have got some silverware out of it. I mean, if you compare United season to Arsenal's, you guys have walked away with the FA Cup. We've walked away with nothing. It's disappointing. Did we play the Coventrys? No, but hey ho.
You want to slow down? We knocked out Liverpool and beat Man City to win the FA Cup. Easy, Tiger.
And then Coventry beat you guys, and then by the size of a bee's dick, we're going to say it's offside and.
You guys did the exact same thing with Garnacho. You guys did the exact same thing with Garnacho at the Emirates.
No,
it was debatable offside. Same thing. I'm not. You want to bring it up.
listen, to sum it up,
right? Hey, Ray, you had enough, but I can't handle this Arsenal talk anymore.
Loadshedding.
I don't blame him. Arsenal talk, yeah.
So in short, frustrating to get so far and, not get anything at the end again. But I think it's just more professional experience for the boys. They developing year after year, and hopefully this next season, something will come from all the hard work over the past 2 seasons. The answer to your question is I am disappointed. Yes.
Oh, finally.
Sure, we got there. Long way to get there, but we got there in the end. Maybe Arsenal will get there in the end next season, but I doubt it. Anyway, Garrick, so as a fellow United supporter, knowing that we've had one of the most inconsistent seasons ever seen and our worst Premier League finish, we didn't start well, so I don't know how high your hopes were, but what were your thoughts on how we ended the season?
You know what? I think had we not finished, or should I say, won the FA Cup, I think not playing in any other competition would have been beneficial for us next season.
Sure.
But winning the FA Cup and getting that trophy, giving some of the, I would say, potential talent that is currently in our squad, hope for next season. Given the changes coming that we hope would be beneficial to us, I think it would be hard pressed to say it wasn't a success given the situation that we're in. Yes, we could have done a lot better. We probably should have done more in the summer before, and maybe even over the Christmas break, getting people sold, getting some transfers done and stuff like that. But without that, what we had to work with and the injuries that we had, I'd say it's a successful ending to the season. I mean, there's lots of things that we could have done better, and we a lot of talking points, plenty talking points. I hate that we lost to Arsenal, but
Twice.
we beat Liverpool, and we beat City in the FA Cup. So, two of our biggest rivals.
We beat 2 teams that also won trophies, which
Exactly.
says something. Maybe we just naturally struggle. Maybe we just naturally struggle against the smaller teams, So we lost twice to Arsenal. Is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, for sure. But on to you, Marcos.
Raise on
so I've got a question. How do you feel Arsenal beating you twice, Mark?
What's that, Dimz?
How do you feel about Arsenal doing the double and you lot?
It's okay. Look, there's a few teams that I really hate losing to. You're one of them. But I'm glad that we once again provided a highlight to another team's season. Last year it was Liverpool. We gave them the highlight. This year we gave you your highlight, and that's okay. We still win trophies. 2 seasons in a row, 2 trophies. Ten Hag has now proved to be more successful than Mikel Arteta. It's great, man. He's only been there 2 seasons. He's won more trophies than Arteta in 5. That's okay. We'll see how it goes, Hopefully he stays.
You'd be lying to yourself if you know that wasn't a fluke.
What was a fluke? Arteta's FA Cup was a fluke. You're right. Yeah.
No chance.
Dimz, listen to this. He took over another manager's team, because he took over in December, and then won the FA Cup 4 or 5 months later. He's now has spent 4.5 more years building his own team, and he's won an egg since then. With his own team.
If you take what United have at the moment, currently, the current situation inside the team, the injuries, the inconsistencies and all that, the lack of support from a managerial standpoint, above Ten Hag, I think all of that considered, he's more successful if you take him versus Arteta, because Arteta's got a lot more backing, got the team 100%. Running smoothly. If we had that, we would have been expected to win more than the FA Cup as United.
100%.
We would have been expected to win.
You're getting an experienced manager that's won before. Arteta, this is his first full-time managerial role.
But whose fault is that? You guys chose him.
To give him the opportunity, and he's done bloody well, No silverware as yet, but sure, we're one of the youngest squads to be runners-up 2 seasons in a row.
Runner-up Dimz.
Okay.
Can only think what the future holds.
Let's move on to the ratings then. What was it?
Quick one. Let's ask Ray about his season quick. Cuz, talk to us. Your season, I think you started so-so, but finished very strong. And in the end, you just didn't have enough to hold off Arsenal City. But what are your thoughts on how the season ended?
Well, considering the amount of changes that took place in the club with a lot of experienced players leaving, I thought it was going to be quite difficult. Well, considering the amount of changes that happened in the club.
His technical difficulties is a poor example, but it's the same as what Liverpool done in the season.
Oh man, that's a low blow. Well, considering the amount of changes that we had, obviously losing Hendo, Fabinho, that was pretty much a whole change in midfield, bringing new players in. I didn't expect us to win anything, if I'm honest. But yeah, at one point in the season, I thought that we had the legs to, pick up some silverware. And, I made myself vocal in this podcast on many occasions. But yeah, we ran out of steam. But yeah, the season ended on a really sad note. Obviously, everybody knows Klopp has left. He's left a huge void in the club. And now Arne Slot has come in. Well, this is the thing, like I said before, if history has anything to say, Wenger left, Fergie left, your club struggled for a while. I hope that's not the case with Liverpool. We are in a much better position, in terms of the team right now. We have new, fresh players. And Arne Slot, his tactics are pretty much the same as what the Liverpool way that we're playing right now. So, yeah, probably I'd say for the season, maybe a 7 out of 10.
Cool. Jump straight to the rating. That's good. I mean, I think it's a bit of I don't want to say failure because winning a trophy is great, but Klopp's last season, you guys have had some real big seasons. You would have hoped to get a little more than that, but
yeah,
United took care of you in the FA Cup, and Arsenal and City took care of you in the league, and that was that, huh?
100%.
Nice.
What do you boys reckon?
Dimz, what do you say there about your season? What would you give out of 10?
Yeah, I'd give it an 8. I think a 10 would warrant a major honour, like winning the league or Champions League or something like that. 8, I think, is a fair score considering we had an unbelievable season. Also haven't played in the Champions League for quite a few years. To go to the quarterfinals and, I think just be knocked out by 1 goal to Bayern, which is a super team. It's unfortunate, but I mean, I still look back to when the first leg was played in the Emirates, and in the last minute of the game, Saka got taken down by Neuer, which I still don't know. Even if that may have not gone our way for a penalty, I still don't know how that never got reviewed. And I'd love that question answered, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's such a controversial moment in the game that could have changed things. That could have meant semis. It could have changed the away game. Listen, it is what it is, but
there's the violence.
No major honour, and I've taken off another point to losing. I mean, losing twice to Villa. We went to City with the mindset knowing let's just get a point instead of going for the win.
Yeah.
So, when you're playing with such tight margins, it's fundamental that you don't lose these sort of games, You also just needing a proper striker up front. I mean, we need someone.
On the way, don't worry. He doesn't like that.
He'll suit Arsenal. He doesn't, but you know what? You're making a joke. I think he will suit Arsenal with the type of football they play.
Also, Timber. Timber, what a defender was out early in the season. That could have changed things. There's so many things.
Is he still playing for Arsenal? I mean, is he still part of the Arsenal team?
Yeah, he'll be back. Don't you worry. You'll see next season.
So you say 8 out of 10?
8 out of 10.
Gee, tell us, dude. What's your rating for the season?
Man, because it's United, probably like a 6, maybe even a 5 out of 10, 50%. You know, I can't accept what we've done this year or this season at least as being successful. The spotlight, the pressure, just too great. So, I mean, definitely a 5 out of 10. There's so many talking points that we could improve on, and we can only hope for next season to improve anything.
I'll probably agree with you there. Finishing 8th in the league, getting knocked out of the Champions League in group stages.
Yeah, not acceptable.
Not acceptable. Losing to Arsenal twice, not acceptable.
Don't even say that again. Yes.
Overachievers. You guys did well.
Whatever.
I can just see Tim's head is like.
We say twice, but if we're going to go back to the previous season, it goes a little bit further.
It was 1-1 the previous season. You beat you at Old Trafford, you beat us at the Emirates.
Hey, we're going to be here
forever. Where was the last game of that season?
Huh?
The last game of the 22-23 season, was that at Old Trafford or Emirates?
At the Emirates. You beat us at the Emirates. We beat you at Old Trafford.
So we've won the last 3 in a row. Right, okay.
Yeah, it's the first time you beat us at Old Trafford in how long? A long time. We spoke about this.
And long may it continue.
Anyway, so I'm going to go like 5 out of 10. League position, not good. Champions League knockouts. Group stage, not good. Carabao Cup, didn't really get going, not good. But FA Cup, baby. Can you Adam and Eve it?
FA Cup and our lowest position ever is 8th, which is still higher than both of these Mamparas teams. So call it,
If you want to go down that road. Mr. Never been relegated. Here we go. Listen, here it comes. Did you see the excitement on his face? Go, Dimz.
One second. You want to blow your horn here saying, we finished lower than 8th in the past, but we've also never been relegated. So we can continue this conversation if you want.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yep.
So, what would we have needed to do this season for you to give us a 9 out of 10?
I would say definitely secure our defense. We did get Onana in. I think he didn't have a great 4 in front of him. Not exactly consistent. Maybe if we had a solid 4 that started every game, at least in the big games, like Arsenal has, they had, I think their most consistent 4 showed how it should be done in the league, and we just didn't have it. So if we had,
we started Martinez and Varane together, I think twice or 3 times all season.
Yeah, and I mean, not to say that the players that we had don't have potential to be in that top 4. We just had too many injuries as far as the players that we do have. I think maybe some depth in defense and midfield would help us out, but we conceded some of the highest tallies for United. It's just stupid. I'm actually shocked that we finished 8th. We should have been in the bottom half of the league, considering how many goals we conceded. So
-1 goal difference.
-1. Yeah, -1 for the season.
Ray, go for it.
Overachieving.
What would you need to make your season a 9 out of 10?
It's a tough question. I think in terms of how the team set up, I think the boys played well, but we're extremely wasteful. We conceded too many goals, so we probably should tighten up in defense. We probably came back 80% in games from going behind first. So we probably needed another defender, quality defender to partner, Virgil van Dijk. So, Van Dijk didn't really have a consistent partner. Konate was injured throughout the whole season. So, I think the defense and also only having one defensive midfielder.
You don't think all those chances Nunez missed made a difference?
I was getting to that. I was going to say, Nunez with his wastefulness. If we had another striker that was scoring goals, that probably we probably would have had a lot more success. But his record, he record in front of goal, man. He gets himself in all the right positions, but it's just too wasteful. Just
so
not
basically,
getting enough.
Ray saying half the team should have been replaced.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all. I don't want to knock the boys, but it's facts. Everybody looks at the Opta stats.
Yeah.
Between Haaland and Darwin, they missed the most big chances in the league.
But don't bring Haaland in, who still scored much more goals than Nunez. You always like to try and use that to your favour.
Haaland scores
he
penalties.
Still scored many more goals than Nunez.
How many penalties did he score this season?
Don't know.
Darwin doesn't take penalties, so
maybe
Darwin
he needs to take
13. Well,
maybe he needs to take it.
Don't worry, we'll ask Paul. We'll ask
Debs
to give us the stats. Don't worry.
Yeah, stat pad here.
Yeah.
Listen, and now I wanted to ask Garrick, but I'll ask you first, Ray. What would you have needed to win to make your season a 9 out of 10?
Oh man, like I was saying earlier, probably be more solid at the back, having
what
the
would we need
defense,
to win,
another defensive
trophy-wise or position-wise?
What would we need to win? Just being more consistent in games. We were extremely inconsistent. I think
you don't need to win the league to give your team a 9 out of 10. You don't need to win the FA Cup to give yourself a 9 out of 10.
100%. But I never thought we were going to win the league to start with, especially with all the changes we had.
There's some video proof of you and Steve saying you guys are going to win the league, so don't give me that nonsense.
Oh, man, you know what it is. You're in the moment, you're winning games, you got the good feelings, so you're speaking yourself up. You know how it is.
You're hanging around Dimz too much, and then you become delusional, and you start saying you're going to win the league. Stuff like that.
We're in a very good position. Things are going well. We had to believe in our team. If you don't believe in your team, you're not a supporter. But to go back to your question, I think maybe winning Europa League, because I did really believe that we would win that. I think if we won the Europa League and still got the Carabao Cup, I think that would have got us closer to achieving a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, and you got a top
I'm actually shocked that you guys didn't do better in the Europa League. I thought you would come away with the trophy in that league. So,
yeah,
sure.
Me too.
Dimz, without a long-winded answer, what did you need to make your season 9 out of 10?
Just gotten some silverware over the line. It was so close, but yet so far. So that would have just been one extra win. One extra win would have got us the league. That's what I would have needed to make it in 9. Yeah, one extra win.
On your home game against Villa, that's all.
Do you know how many games Arsenal drew this past season?
Not many, right?
I think it was
2 or 3, right?
That's the difference between winning the league and not winning the league. Huh? That's the closest you're going to come to changing the outcome is those draws where you just needed to get one more goal or, not concede that one goal, and that would have been the difference. And so I always look at the draws more than the losses because it's closer.
5 draws.
Wow. So that's...
And considering City had 7 draws.
So 5 draws, that's 10 points lost in those games. That's, that's where you...
throughout the season.
Yeah.
What about you, Mark?
For me, we would have needed to get top 4.
Yeah.
And at least make it to the semis of Champions League. And, of course, lift the FA Cup. And then I would have probably given us an 8.
Yeah, a solid 8, I would have said. Yeah.
That would have been an 8 then. To get to 9, you've got to win at least 2, maybe 2 trophies. Maybe the FA Cup and the Carabao. Yeah, those are our best chances. League and Champions League is tough ask right now.
Yeah.
So, boys, player of the season. It can be your own team. It can be just player in the league. Ray, you want to go first?
Hey, yeah, why not? For me, it was Phil Foden. I think the Lati was extremely consistent. The amount of assists and goals he scored.
Who did you say?
Phil Foden.
You picked a City player.
Wow.
Well, not because he's City, but just because of his quality. It's got nothing to do with the team. He's
I thought
22
we were
years old.
picking players from our own team, but okay.
No, your own team or the league. Or the league. Yeah.
Any team. Any player in the league. So I was going to go with McAllister because, he's been just a revelation of a signing for us. But, what Phil Foden at 23, what he's doing on the football pitch, he's shown a lot of maturity for his age. And he's flourishing in that team. And if it wasn't for him this season, I don't think City would have won the league. So as hard as it is for me to, give my rating to a player from another club, if I have to be honest, I'm going with Phil Foden.
Especially a stacked team like City. Damn.
They have all the superstars. Look at the players on the bench. They're just as good as the players that are starting. So,
Dimz, who's your player of the season?
I have to give it to my boy Martin Odegaard.
Again, he was a hell of a player last season. I thought he had a better season last than this season.
No, I mean, it's such a pleasure to watch him. Seriously, unbelievable midfielder. Just with him, how he is on the ball. He's our captain, excellent leader. How he just provides those his passing, his whole style of playing. He's always in the right place. He's a little tactician on the ball. I rate him. I think he should get player of the season.
Sounds like you have dreams about him.
Maybe there's a bit of a bias side here. That I think, Odegaard, he was my player of the season.
Cool. G, who's your player of the season?
What do you reckon, Mark?
Machana, to me, Delo had a hell of a season. Played right back, played left back, was amazing going forward, scored some crucial goals even, was really, really good, really consistent. So I understand why you got the player of the year from United standpoint, so I'm with that. And a part of me is leaning towards Kobe Mainoo in the United team just because he's so young.
Yeah, we are.
The important goals he scored this season, man, he's been phenomenal. He's a game changer. Like, if he wasn't the team this year, we wouldn't have won the FA Cup. We wouldn't have finished 8th. So that, to me, tells me how important he is. So from a United standpoint, I would say Kobe Mainoo. But if I'm looking at the whole league, I might give it to Cole Palmer, Chelsea boy. Youngster, first season playing away from City, doing all their goals. He had the most goal involvements, more than Haaland this season. I don't know, what's he, 22 or whatever he is. Hell of a player. So he's man, that dude's flying. He's a United supporter, which is the worst thing. That's the biggest pill to swallow, unfortunately. But yeah, Cole Palmer across the leagues.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I think those two also stand up for me. I think with Cole Palmer being in such a struggling squad, definitely showing his worth, probably making a statement to City, giving them the proverbial finger. And then, because he's obviously a United supporter. But then, I think Kobe Mainoo, didn't he score against Liverpool as well?
He did.
So,
in the league game, 2-1.
The boy's he's got a bright future. So
got a lot of maturity this season, eh? He really stepped up when you boys needed him the most.
19 years old.
If
superstar.
You know what? It's sad to say, but if Garnacho had a slightly different mentality on the field, more of a cohesive team mentality, I think he would have edged out this season, because he's also really crucial to our success this season. But I think Kobe's attitude, his poise, his calm, he's just, I think he just takes. Yeah, he's definitely on there.
For sure.
I had a feeling one of you were going to choose of Kobe. He had a great season.
Amazing. Coach of the season, gents. Who's up first? What's the go?
I'll go first. Javi Alonso.
If we go talking across the leagues, sure. Amazing. But in the league ourselves, in the Premier League, what are you thinking?
I'll probably say Eric Ten Hag. He managed to get you guys. You got you guys.
You're being sarcastic.
No, 100%. Eric Ten Hag. You guys finished 8th. You finished last in your Champions League group. if it wasn't for the FA Cup success, man, he would have been manager of the season for sure. You only went and ruined it by, getting you guys some silverware.
And smacking you out of the FA Cup.
Yeah, that was harsh. Tactic.
No, seriously now.
Man. I'd like to say Klopp just because, we bid him farewell, but I wouldn't actually be honest. It has to be, for me, Pep once again. Although he's got such a superstar team, he's won the league, four seasons in a row. He didn't win the treble this year, but just to do it four times in 4 seasons, for me, it has to be Pep.
Sure. Dimz?
Hard ones to say Arteta, because he got us the most wins Arsenal have ever achieved in a season.
How crazy is that?
Well, also, listen, we broke so many records as well this season, Also, was it 3 or 4 away games on the back of each other, more than 5 goals? It was like 6-0, 5-0, 5-0. So, but yeah, it has to go to Pep.
Got your boys playing.
Like Ray said, to do 4 on the trot, unbelievable. So
yeah,
he's a mastermind. It does help when you have 2 sets of world-class players.
Sure, without a doubt. Gene?
Man, dude, Poch, I have to give him credit. He came in, took them from 12 to 6. What is it? 6th they're sitting in. It's late in the season, but to do that kind of jump in the same season, with that few of that few games,
and then sack them off.
And that, I couldn't understand that. It just, so I have to give him credit where credit's due, man. It's an achievement, and it's just sad that he's gone. Like, it's crazy.
Chelsea way, they're ruthless. They're ruthless with their managers.
American owners, dude.
New manager means another few seasons, knock them back to where they belong. Second half of the table. Happy days.
I mean, that's gonna hurt them. Actually, taking the consistency away from them when they would just started doing well. I'm not sure what the discussion is that put them in that position to axe him, but maybe he just wasn't getting what he wanted, and he voiced his opinion too loudly, and American owners don't like that.
No, for sure. That's why I don't want to do St. Hog. I don't want to start from scratch again. I'd rather give him this and see how he does. But for me, manager of the season would probably be Unai Emery. What he did with Villa, man,
another
those
good
boys
one.
in the Champions League, unbelievable, unbelievable season in my opinion.
Consistent all the way through, right?
100%. Beat United. I think they beat City. Even they had a hell of a season.
Yeah.
So well done to him. Arsenal showing what they are missing out on. Let's see how they do next year. On to the dream signing. If you can sign any player next season, just be realistic and say you're going to just find Maradona, dig him out of the grave and stick him in your team. Realistic. Who would you sign for next season?
100% Cole Palmer.
That's a great choice.
That's a great shot there. Man, that's a great shot.
I mean, that's just realistic considering maybe cost and his logistics in terms of playing in the league already, being accustomed, being a United supporter. Would love to give City the finger by taking him. And who knows, maybe the unsettled, management style now will give him a nudge to look somewhere else because another manager might come in and not, give him the time of day. So you never know.
True.
Good shot.
I didn't catch that. Who is Garrick signing?
Cole Palmer.
Right. Okay. And Ray, have you gone yet?
No, go first.
Raise your hand,
sorry.
man.
I see. I disappeared there for a second. Like I said before, we're missing a top talent up front, and you want to be realistic. I think you'd be a great fit to our side. Ollie Watkins. I think we need a Watkins up front there. Who knows? That may be the difference right now. But yeah, that would be my pick up front there.
Good shout, my cousin.
So with Salah having 1 year on his contract, don't know if he'll be at the club next season. Liverpool might decide to let him go on to greener pastures. I like Saka from Arsenal, man. I like that boy. I think he's danger. Between him and Foden, I'd take any of those boys any day of the week. I think we're definitely going to need that if Salah leaves. So dream signing for Foden and Saka. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Saka. What a waiting young talent. A sucker for Saka.
Saka.
What about you, Marcus?
I'm torn because United really need strengthening in the defense, but we also really need strengthening in the striker positions. As a defender, I don't know. I think Virgil's just a little over the hill now. A few years back, I would have gone with Virgil.
Come on, you want to say it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, listen to this guy.
Say it, Mike. It will never happen, but say it.
Yeah, let me go to striker then.
Hey, I'm struggling.
Let's avoid that conversation. Oh, shit. Yeah, no. Woo, can't give certain teams any credit.
Come on, defender. Who's your defender, Mark?
No, we got a few. We're Brandthwaite that we're lining up and a few others. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. I thought so.
Oh, jeez. Striker again. I like Ollie Watkins. I think you do a job for most teams.
He gambled it away.
And then, I mean, I think any team will take Haaland. You know what I mean? Jeez, dude. You're going to Haaland putting in goals, power, strength. He's Højlund 2.0. You know what I mean? He's an upgrade of him. So hopefully Højlund gets there one day, but he needs a striker to learn from. And although they're similar in age, Haaland's just a little bit older. Haaland's been there and done it, right? He's won it all. So,
and to think that United could have signed him at some point.
Oh, man.
Absolutely shocked.
Bellingham, yeah.
He saw the light. He saw the light, and New York's going to finish 8th. So,
no, I don't even think that. I don't even think United approached him because none of the people above Ollie, Solskjaer just said, you need to sign this guy, and they just laughed at him, basically.
Exactly. Well, dudes, that was great. Really enjoyed that episode.
Indeed.
Always great throwing the banter around. Yeah, man. Jeez, that was amazing. Thanks so much.
Yeah, fuck Michael Owen.
All
right, boys.
Nice one, gents.
Ray, we'll start ending off the show by saying fuck United.
You will be disinvited.
Watch the show. Easy.
We'll just show our class and leave the show in a proper manner. You know what I'm saying? We have to excuse Garrick. He's from Cape Town. You know what I mean? All of those things.
He's showing his class by not showing himself.
That's right.
You've been black the whole time, black screen all day.
Kaz, Ray, wanted to thank you for showing up today without a hat on, showing us that you actually do have hair on your head. That's awesome. And, awesome.
Nice one, gents.
Sweet.
Thanks, guys. Take it easy. Thanks, everyone. See you later.
Peace.